OWC fam, how are you? Insta fam, Carton fam, Facebook fam, whatever. I've said so many of them at this point. Can you feel the excitement in the air? The enthusiasm? The springing of spring? The joy of Planning Jersey being back again? Let's see. You all know Planning Jersey by now. But if you don't, I will give you the highlights. There's this genius rock and roll star slash brewer named Evan Watson up in Peekskill, or right outside Peekskill, New York, on a farm brewery called Plan B. And Evan's an inspiration. Evan makes beers of place and only makes beers of place. And I think the most variation from off his farm you'll find in a beer is like 12% of the ingredients. He really does a great job. And we fool around with him. You remember Sticks and Stones and other tomfoolery. But it's all born of his barn beer. We call Planning Jersey a barn beer. All you brewers everywhere should be making a barn beer. But when Evan presented me with the project, he said, you got to get local hops, local malts, obviously use local water. And you need, so the way he does it, you need wild yeast. But the way he does it, which we now do, is you get a trimming of the bee hive, not honey, the hive, because when the bees are floating around collecting pollen, they're also collecting yeast. So one of my next door neighbors, the Shaheen family, has honey vat apiary, and they live about 2 doors down or 3 doors down. Very cool little house and a very cool little apiary, and we get beehive from him. We clip out about 2 inches, we put it in wort, we grow up the yeast, we pitch that yeast. That is the wild culture for Planning Jersey. Now let's see, the hops come from a very cool farm in Navesink, Middletown, called Oasis Farms. If you've ever been in here, the people that farm Oasis also do the art we hang on our walls and lead our tours when we do tours. And that's that relationship. And Rabbit Hill Malts down in South Jersey malts this for us and all our other projects you've heard about since this project. So it's a community job, all Jersey people, all Jersey things, as shepherded by Evan Watson at Carton. He comes down every year on my birthday. We brew it with Hillary. We pitch the yeast from the apiary, and this is the beer. And every year it's wonderfully different, which is fun. When you've got a whole brewery dedicated to making perfect beers like Boat, exactly the same perfect every time, it's nice to have one that should have seasonal variation and wildness to it. And this one's presenting some really neat, there's a weird like root beer cola aromatic I'm not putting my finger on while we talk. There's a great honey aromatic, but not kind of meaty dryness. Meaty, not meaty. Perfectly tart. It's right where we want it. So the funnest part about this beer, the anecdote, the story time with Uncle Augie this year about Planning Jersey is finding a weird connection for people that live around the brewery. You know, we try to make all the different beers, all the different inspirations, and chase them all, largely because we have such a variety of people around the brewery, and we figure if we make them happy, we're doing a good job. So we try to have beers on draft for all of your things, not just West Coast IPAs, not just hazy IPAs, not just classic stouts, not just pastry stouts, not just whatever. We just follow our inspiration, and we believe if we stay diverse, we keep everybody happy. This one is the one that connects with all of our neighbors. And I don't know how far that goes. If you're from outside Monmouth County in Jersey and this one is your beer too, I want to hear from you. But it's like, even if they like hazies, or they like regular coffee and the Willets, or they like, you know, those are very different beers. So not many people love all of them equally. All my neighbors seem to key on this one, and I believe it's because really what it is the air you're breathing every day around here, captured in a living beer. So it's definitely one of my favorite projects. It's definitely one of the things we like most. It's definitely one of the things that keeps us rooted in that part of brewing, that true magic of brewing. And it's just, it's really, oh my God, it's amazing this year. You had it, like somehow it all tastes like Sprite. I'm gonna make sure you get this soon. It's so cool. It's got like this lemon lime. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, kudos to the team. Thank you to Evan. Come in, see Zoe, buy 4 or 5 of these so you have 10 of these so you can drink them 1 a year for the rest of your life. Come on, live the good life. We'll see you soon. Be well, y'all.